I give respect to the realm of the ancestors. Let all good things come to me. Inner spirit, give me life. I shall never die. Spirit is eternal. Let all good things come to me. Let it be so.
So, can you all share your experience integrating back into society after graduating? What tools have you utilized?
Okay. I have to be honest, integrating back into society after rites has been a little bit nerve-wracking. The idea of the training wheels being pulled off and it's up to you and your resources has been, initially it was kind of scary to me. And I feel like the universe was like, okay, you went through your little cute program, you got your little, tools in your tool belt. Let me throw this at you and see how you do. So I feel like I'm still trying to figure out how to navigate this space. But I'm definitely using all the rituals that I've gained and learned through this program and the support of my sisters. I swear I'd be on your line every week. But the support of my sisters has really made a difference with navigating this space and just having a sense of community of people who are going through a similar experience as I am going through it has been helpful. So thank you.
Yeah, I think that I would say the same thing. I don't know that I'm experiencing any new challenges. I think it's just the same ones, you know what I'm saying, that you just experience in life. But definitely having some tools and some things, like I see that and I honor that. And being able to, just exercise some of the things that we've learned. My slump about whatever is an obstacle is quick, soon as it comes up, like, okay, wait, before you get all razzled and be like this in a funk for a month, you have some new tools. Let's pull them out. Let's see if they can apply to this situation. And so said, so done. And then whatever was out of balance within a couple of days is right back how I need it. And then I'm moving forward again. So, but it hasn't been easy, and it was some things I was ready to hit the ground running. And then I was like, oh, pause, wait a minute. This came up. We got to wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how your vision is so big that you forget that you're supposed to grow into it. Mm-hmm. And you forget that this is an initiation, meaning that this is the start of something. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Having the tools have been paramount for me. Mm-hmm. And using them, not just having them, but actually applying them makes a difference. Yeah. Consistently. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's been like a humbling experience, like integrating back into life, because I thought that I was going to come home and like it was just going to be good, things was going to be sweet, like, oh, like I just had this beautiful experience, I'm gonna be all right. And it's like, I am, like, I'm absolutely okay. But like, how much do I trust myself to like do the things that I said I was going to do? Mm-hmm. And like, how much do I like believe, right? Like someone just mentioned taking the training wheels off. Like, it's on me to do and be all that I've imagined that I can. And so like, there is no more room for allowing things to come before my spiritual practice. There's no more room for procrastination and putting things off. There's no more room for like, acting like I don't know when I do, right? Like all of these things that I may have gotten away with before, only to end up here to get rerouted, Mm-hmm. And so it has been challenging. It's not easy, but between prayer and candle gazing, your girl's like, you know what I'm saying? Like your girl, I'm in alignment. Okay. Okay. And it's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't matter, like being unapologetic about it. For instance, this morning I had to go to the laundromat. I was there at 7 a.m. so I could be one of the first in and one of the first out. It's also my weekend, so I didn't wake up until 6:30. But what did I do when I got them clothes in the wash machine? I lit my little candle in the car and turned on my meditation, like, now, of course, there's a safety element. We don't want to burn down our little buggy, but also, like, it doesn't matter where I'm at. Like, I can do these things. I can ground myself and I can, like, clear my mind and I can have a moment with God, and myself, if that's what I need. Who said that I can't?
Absolutely.
Right. So just like honoring all that is possible in there. So.
I know. That gave me something too. That gave me something. That was a little word.
That was a word.
Right there. That was a word right there. Got in my back area.
Oh my goodness.
That's 100 though. That's everywhere you are. There you are.
There you are.
And all of your relations, you have access.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, I listen, I agree with everything that you all said, so I won't even spend too much time. I'll just say that I have been just remembering what it is that I encountered throughout this process and letting that motivate me to keep doing the work. And my name, my name has literally been like this driving force. Like, I be talking to myself in the mirror now, like, girl, do you know who you are? Do you know what you do? You walk with lions. Mm-hmm. You are the healer. You gotta get out here and do what you gotta do. You don't want to do that? Don't do it. I just constantly remembering, and of course the rituals, staying in my prayer, and all the things that the sisters who will be embarking on this journey will learn about. But I agree with all of you. But my name and remembering what it is that I experienced has definitely been very important and assisted me with allowing things to flow and staying aligned with my divine purpose and path. I got that saying from my sister, Oni, and I have been using that, like, it's so real, staying aligned with my divine purpose and path. It's been helping me. And then, of course, you all, I'm not going to repeat everything that you all just said, because everything that you said is what it is that I have been experiencing and utilizing to keep me balanced. Yeah. All right. Last question. What words of wisdom would you give a sister or a brother who is thinking about embarking on their rites of passage journey?
I would say take the leap, because your livelihood, your happiness, your peace is at stake. You did not get here or learn about this program by happenstance. You are here intentionally. So take this opportunity to transform your life. And once you do commit to this program and this process, remember your why. You will need to remember your why all throughout. There are points that I didn't want to continue, but then I sat down to remember why I committed to this. And that was what kept me here. And again, what is on the other side is so sweet.
Yeah.
So yes, remember your why, and you're not here by accident.
Yeah. I would say, like, don't be afraid to break. Like, don't be afraid to break and be in 1,000 different pieces, 10,000, even 1,000,000. Because the more you break, like, the more opportunity for your light to shine, to, like, come through. And essentially, like, you're here to shine, like, you're here to, like, do your thing. So don't be afraid to break and have to rebuild. It's a really beautiful process, like, super bomb. It's, yeah. It's a beautiful process. So go ahead and break. Go ahead.
I would encourage those interested in embarking on their rites of passage journey to know, number one, do it. Because like my sister said, I don't believe in coincidences. Everything happens for a reason in my world. Everything happens for a reason. So go ahead, do what it is that you have to do, and know that you are supported in so many different ways, in ways that you probably won't be able to understand at first. But once you actually commit to this process, you'll begin to see certain things in your life happen. And it's like, whoa, like I was just saying this thing and then this thing happened, or you'll receive a call from one of your sisters and they're experiencing the same exact thing. It's everything is aligned. You are supported. There are powerful entities and spirits and energies that are governing you and that walk with you. And embrace it. Take full advantage of that knowing. So those are some words of wisdom that I would give, because it got me through knowing that my head was definitely protected during this process. Because whoo child.
Yes. So I think only thing I would add to everything that has been said is really just invest in yourself. A lot of times I'll give people herbs and they say, is this going to make me sick? Like, well, now you already sick. The herbs, the medicine is going to help you get well. So if you have acquired desperation, if you know that you have been observing yourself and knowing that you're not happy, you're not enjoying and thriving and striving in life, not just surviving, but striving in life, really, really aligned with what your purpose is here. If you have any of those kinds of things, go ahead and invest in yourself. There's a proverb that says, comfort is a beautiful place, but nothing grows there. And this is the time that we're in right now is really going to require strong, fortified spiritual beings having a human experience. So we kind of need to line up at this point if we want to make it to the other side of the chaos that we're experiencing right now as everything begins to shift. So I guess my thing would be just, invest in yourself in a way that you're well and that you're operating from your ultimate and most powerful self. And then let that be a ripple effect for, the people around you. That's it.
Ashe.
I just wanted to add one more thing to what I said earlier.
Please do.
Even if you are not in a place where you feel like you're broken and your bottom has fallen out, you will still gain something from this experience. There will be a lot of enhancements that you will obtain from this experience. Just seeing where I started and seeing where I am now, like literally healing my body through my dreams and my intuition. Like there is so much to be gained by this experience. So it's not just for people who feel like, oh my gosh, my life is just so terrible. It's a one size fit all, like literally. So
great. Thank you for adding that. Thank you for adding that. Cause I didn't say that, but I agree. You could just be on the upgrade like me, right?
Hello.
That's right.
I'm broken. Girl, I ain't never broke. I live in abundance and prosperity. Everything I need, I have. So
those are all the questions that I have for my sisters this evening. Real quick, I want to just give some thanks to my sisters for joining me. Number one, I want to shout out all of my clan sisters who weren't able to make it this evening. We love you so much. Sisters, real quick, what do y'all have, if anything? What are y'all working on? Like, what's the plan? What are we doing?
I'm still working on me. Ajala Mataru. That's it.
I know that's
Ajala Mataru. Listen, that's a lot. That ain't no small
It's a
thing.
whole lot.
Yeah, it's powerful. Well, I did not say this earlier, but I am an entrepreneur. I have several businesses. One in particular that I'm mostly passionate about is Butterfly Wear, which is my crochet, wearable crochet art clothing line. And I have a few festivals that are coming up. I can be reached at Buddhafly, that's BUDDHA_flyware. That's on Instagram. And also Buddhafly Wear on Facebook. I'm on Twitter too, but I don't really know it. I just Facebook and Twitter, you guys. I mean, Facebook and Instagram. And you should see some advertisement in the next couple of days about some of my upcoming events. I would love to have you all. I would love to have you. And then, like Mutaru said, me, working on me. That's my other biggest project. That's the first big project. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Check me out, Buddhafly Wear.
Of course, working on me. This ongoing process. And just like shifting some of my goals. I don't have a business or anything like that yet. But
you are a bomb producer and poet.
But I was getting there.
Sorry. Because I didn't want you to be talking about my sister or nothing. That's what I'm
but I am a poet and a music producer. And so I am working on a plan to get a YouTube up and popping with some meditations and things like that. So, give me a little bit of time, but it'll be popping. It's gonna get there.
Absolutely.
Gang, gang.
Yeah.
Shange, Jaara, Lilaa, founder of Rebel Assemblage LLC, where spirituality, creativity, and connectivity meets. I do have more content coming your way, so add me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Rebel Assemblage. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I also want to shout out the Healing Lodge team.
Absolutely.
Praise and adoration to y'all, because I know I personally put y'all through some things, and I'm so grateful.
Girl, they built for this. Yeah, it's important to acknowledge them though, because if it wasn't for the work that they do at the Healing Lodge, none of us would be able to benefit from the space that they hold so we can do our work. So absolutely, yeah, that's definitely give props to the Healing Lodge.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up with a quick prayer. Let's see. Sister Oni to Casa Bono.
Bono.
Would you please do us the honor, sister?
Absolutely. Let's take a deep breath, you guys, so we can unite our hearts, our minds. Mother, Father, God, we thank you. We come in complete gratitude for this space, for this time, for this energy, for this work. Thank you for the opportunity to do the healing work on ourselves. Thank you for the opportunity to share it with others. Thank you for everybody who put their hands in the bowl so that we get to be beneficial, personalized divinity at its finest. Thank you. I'd like to thank my ancestors. I'd like to thank all of the spiritual beings that walk with all of my sisters that are present here with us right now. Thank you. I ask that our words be heard by the right people, that it touches their spirit and their heart, and that they'll know that this is a place for them to come and to receive refuge or to simply upgrade and to be one with spirit, however that looks for them. I ask that everybody take away what belongs to them and leave what doesn't belong, and that we'll have a wonderful evening and the rest of the day. Ashe, ashe, ashe.
Ashe.
Shame.
Thank you, sister. All right, y'all. Thank you
You.
so much.
Thank you, Shange, for
Thank
putting
you,
this
Shange.
together.
Oh, thank y'all for
sister.
joining me.
Thank you,
Love y'all so much.
my sisters, for giving me an opportunity to share with you and sharing with me your experience. I'm motivated and inspired by you all at all times. Thank you.
Thank you all for listening. And thank you,
appreciate
Shange,
it.
for creating the space.
Yes.
Love y'all. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to Transformation. Goddess Gang, Rites of Passage.
Gang, 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 gang.
Hey.
I love you all.
Love you.
Love you.
Mwah.
Peace, y'all.
Y'all.
Melody.